How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video. And, I'm going to be doing another review this time around. And honestly, I'm actually surprised it's not on my channel yet. Or at least it hasn't been until now. I thought I did a review, but then again, thinking about it, there was an issue that we had in the past with my channel, and some of my content was erased, so I may have done a review, but it's no longer, on the channel. It's not online. So I figured I kind of take a step back, look at some of the stuff I've already reviewed, if I have already, or assume that I did, and work on it. So this one is The Conjuring. Now, for those who've followed our channel long enough, you might know that I've already done a channel review for The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. And honestly, in terms of this particular franchise, I have been always had a particular interest in it. Mostly because, in some sense, the supernatural fascinates me to an extent. But also the fact that this is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren. Individuals who, in the past, were known for doing their own supernatural investigations, being very religious, and in some sense trying to help people deal with these certain issues. If you go online and look up Ed and Lorraine Warren, you'll find documentation as well as videos of some of their cases. So this particular episode, or this, not episode, but this particular movie, which was directed by James Wan, who, if I remember correctly, was one of the individuals that helped us, or who gave us movies like Insidious, as well as written by Chad Hayes and Carrie W. Hayes, and starring Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, and Ron Livingston. Hopefully I said that correctly. But anyways, like I said, the movie itself follows, or loosely follows, the life of Ed and Lorraine Warren, who again are private, or not private, I won't say private, paranormal investigators. And like I said before, the fact that there is documented situations of them going from different locations, different houses, different families, and investigating what's going on with each house is very intriguing. I also like the fact that with this particular film, on top of when they come across the house that actually has a demon in it, they actually have they kind of set it up that in terms of their investigations, although they are very well known for, doing or working on the paranormal, it's very intriguing to see them, debunk certain houses. Like, not every house is going to have a ghost in it. Not every house is going to have a demon in it. Some of them will have some practical reason of why it's, in some sense, disturbing the family. Like a bad pipe or bad wiring, this and that. So I like the fact that with this particular film, like when the story is going through, or the movie's going through the story, there's a moment like that where, and actually, if anything, that's basically how they conduct their investigations, where they go through step by step and like looking at every little detail of whether or not this is paranormal. Is it connected to anything in particular? Which kind of remind me of like old the paranormal investigation shows, like Ghost Hunters, for instance. Though again, Ed and Lorraine Warren are probably the precursors of all that. But all in all, I like the moments where it's not always like, hey, we got scary ghost demons. I appreciate the slower moments where they are investigating and like doing the research and this and that. There was a really nice scene where, after they went to the main house for all the disturbances, they are going through notes and talking about Hesty, the name of the or Bathsheba, the evil spirit or demon that is messing with the family, and just discovering how she was the original owner of the land, that the house was broken down into separate parts, that anybody who lives on each part of the original property may end up dead, or at least the mothers or the women that are on the property will be forced to kill themselves or unalive themselves or unalive their children if they have them. We also have the introduction of the Annabelle doll, which, if I can have one little complaint, they kind of went over, like, thinking about it now, they kind of, I understand they want to try to add to the creep factor, but I'll be honest, I kind of feel like they went overboard with the Annabelle doll, because they also introduced Annabelle, which is a very popular artifact that Ed and Lorraine Warren found during their investigations. Which, for those who don't know, the Annabelle doll is basically just a Raggedy Ann doll. Like, look it up. You guys will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, all in all, it is. I feel like they went a little bit too overboard with that. The look of the demon, what little we see of it, look kind of creepy. The way they set it up, like, at first, where you don't see it in full detail, like, you see only, like, in some shots you only see, like, its feet when they're showing it, was an interesting way to, like, kind of present, or, like, kind of start introducing the demon, or the entity, so to speak. All in all, movie itself, I will say, at least I enjoyed it, was a lot of fun to watch. And again, this kind of stuff kind of intrigues me anyways. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga did a really good job, as well as Lily Taylor and Ron Livingston, who is the Perrin couple. All in all, they're a lot of fun to watch. So is the actors that play the Warrens, Patrick and Vera. And honestly, I would say, like, from the trilogy itself, this was a really, really fun movie when it first came out. Like, this movie came out in 2013, and a lot of people were giving it very good praise, for the most part. So, all in all, for a movie that is loosely based on the investigations of, probably some of the earliest paranormal investigators, they did a damn good job. Like, no joke. So, for a rating of this particular movie, I want to give it an 8. As I said before, I love the film. This kind of topic, or this kind of slew of, like, this setup or scenario or genre of the paranormal in these movies very intrigues me. Though I will say, in terms of, like, the creep factor, some parts are good, some parts are kind of over the top and unnecessary. Like, again, the Annabelle doll. I feel like they could have done something else with the Annabelle doll instead of just making it look like basically making a brand new doll, instead of it being, a Raggedy Ann like it was in the original, or at least of what it originally is. So, anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna give this, again, an 8 out of 10. I enjoy the film. It has its quirks, and for those who have never seen the movie, I ask you guys to go watch it. So, all in all, again, go watch it. With that being said, though, I think I am going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.